first. Things I would like to do. I would like to gather up some of the robes and stuff from these people, so that I have a disguise when going out and about to make myself look like a child as opposed to a goblin. So their clothing and things like that.
Actually,
Well,
you
I
had to
was
do.
just I was just about to talk about that. I can change us all into human form.
Okay,
What?
before we get into that, you had a decision to make, didn't you, Zix? A very important decision about your XP.
About the parry and stuff, yeah, I will forego parry for now,
Okay.
because I feel like I want to get my poison stuff done first.
All right, that's fine. And then, was there anyone else who was hanging on to their XP and had a decision
Oh.
to make?
Something about spell slots did they take?
It was the monk. No, and you took flying
No,
kick. Didn't you?
I did a flying kick, so I have
Okay.
still one extra experience. So I'm just waiting for the extra attack. I'm saving for the extra attack.
Okay, so yeah, you picked up flying kick. That was the thing that was in my head. All right, so Zix is gathering up all the robes and things. I mean, there's easily 8, 9, 10. I think it's like 10 robes here. So yeah, you can definitely make something to cover yourself with, no problem.
What was the name of this race of people again? I've forgotten already.
Bastards.
You don't know. You're
Racist bastards.
You're guessing. They're humans, and you
Yeah.
think this is the Koshka Empire.
Koshka, thank you. I'm just going to put Koshka robes on my sheet so I know what it is.
Oh, okay.
I will also put some in my inventory.
Okay.
So you said there was someone could make us appear that way as humanoids, but is that an illusion that would stand up to someone sort of shaking my hand, for example? And I go, oh, hang on a minute,
Yeah.
you're not wearing robes. You're
The
actually
only
wearing
thing-
leather. Or...
AFK real
The
quick.
only thing it will do is if a magic user has true vision up to see through the illusion. Other than that, you're exactly like a human.
It will stand up to physical interactions then.
Yeah. As far as I'm
But not with
know.
magic users.
No,
Yeah, no,
magic users
I
it
was-
will too if they have to have true vision.
So if you made me appear to be a 6'2" tall human being, I would actually bump my head on a 6-foot door frame, whereas technically my character wouldn't. He's only 4 foot tall. Is what I'm trying to ascertain. I don't know if it's just an illusion, like a hologram, for example, or if it is no, you are now, for all extents and purposes, a human.
Can you share the spell with us? Is what he's saying. I think.
I can't click
Yeah,
on
click
any
on
of my spells right now. For some reason.
Oh.
Hey man, chop chop.
Does that work? Arcane mask.
Nope,
You
I
see that
can't
on the
click it.
screen?
Yep, come up for me. Okay, mask. Special effect transform.
Just so you guys are aware, Simon is currently deaf in one ear. So if there are any hearing issues, that's why.
Left or right?
Oh, it seems
Right, I
left.
think. Oh, left.
Right?
Don't
You don't even know.
fucking know. You can't hear normally, can he?
according to the description, it just works as a physical thing. So that would also be useful, I suppose.
Now let me ask you a question.
Please do.
Abby, since I've heard them speak and I know their accent now, if I changed us into Koshka, would we know the language and the accent?
You don't think so?
It says here that restricted to known languages accent.
That's
So,
why I just asked that.
like,
I heard them talking.
But as you've had a long sleep, you can re-roll your linguist stuff because you're all refreshed now.
So your only interaction with this race so far has been incredibly violent.
Whoop.
Very few words have been spoken, and you tried to read their language and failed. So, yeah, you're not going to be able to pass yourself up with their speech. But you will be able to make everyone look like humans for 2 hours.
I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah, 2 hours
Um,
isn't a long time if we
2 hours,
don't know when we're going to be interacting with anyone else. If
And
we
it depends on rolls, doesn't it? Fresh roll could.
But I
Could block
could do the rogue, so you could scout out stuff, make you look like a human,
Yeah.
and
Wait,
scout
who's-
out the area.
Are you a linguist, Mr. Scout?
I don't believe I am at all.
Maybe
I'm a
we should send someone
linguist.
out that knows the language.
He can just go like he's mute.
I have linguist.
Yeah, I
No,
know
I just
sign
mean it-
language.
It would maybe send like 1 or 2 people, but that can understand what's going on and maybe interact a bit more.
Well, we will have to see once we go outside first.
I'm not going outside.
Okay, so the goblin's gathering up his robes. Right.
Yeah.
Yavina, the cleric, what would you like to do? Sorry, Yvonne.
So everyone already like searched the area, right?
We got goodies.
I'm ready to head
Yeah, we
out.
need to find the exit.
Yeah. I need
No,
to
we're
find-
not.
Okay, so you've picked your spells for the day. You've done your praying. You're fully rested. You've adjusted everything on your character sheet back up to full. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Right, you're ready to go then. All right. Let's go to Nue. Anything from the monk?
Sleeping, resting, trying to.
So
regain
you've
his
had a full 6 hours while they've been because you were quite badly hurt at one point.
Yes.
So
Yes, I was.
You've been healed up. People have treated your injuries. You're now back up to full. Okay, so that's Nue dealt with. Strider.
I'm all set.
Okay, and the Pridekin Neb.
Well, I think that we should send the scouts out, like we said, but it should be someone who has linguistic skills to then have more perception of language and stuff. I do not feel
I
safe
mean,
to go out yet.
I agree, but
We don't know what's outside.
if we're coming out into a plain desert, then we don't
Yeah.
need to. But if we're coming out in a town,
Yeah.
then we'll think about it. But we need to just find the exit first. We don't know what we're coming out.
Agreed.
Not
I'm just
saying
making
just
it very
go
clear
out
we're not just
into-
walking out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know where the exit is. It's immediately south of you. If you look south of the map, I'm pinging it at the moment. There seems to be a narrow passageway that gets even more narrow as you approach it, and seems to come up to a door that looks like it's got skulls all over it.
Excellent. Has anyone got that face that's about skulls? You know, the dead man face. The religion.
Lynch.
I need.
Lynch.
Right.
What's his name?
The
I
god
think
of
it's
murder.
Lynch.
It is Lynch.
Lynch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone got Lynch?
One thing I would actually like to do, sorry, I forgot to mention the guy with the sword whose sword I've borrowed on a permanent basis. Whilst everyone was resting, I will just scratch a little P into him on his forehead to send him off to Panky.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's good role playing. Okay.
Where are you sending him to?
So,
Panky, my god.
Oh,
so Panky is the gatekeeper of the souls of the dead. He sends them back to the crucible to be processed.
brother of Hanky.
Hey.
He's a cheeky little goblin. Anyway, so last time Neb was suggesting that you take the books with you that were on the desk in some kind of big sack.
Yeah.
Do you
Bad
want
plan.
to do that? I mean, it's going to be heavy.
I mean,
I
I
think we
have
should
a
read
big
some.
I have a big backpack, but I'm not going to carry it.
But we should see if some are some nice spells for us.
Okay, well, no fish
think
biting.
we should-
No,
fine.
no takers for reading books.
I mean, yeah, if I'm allowed to try again, I will. If not, then I have a big backpack. We can throw them in, like the monk can carry for now, or someone stronger than myself.
No, they make no sense even when you look at them again. It's going to require weeks of study to break those.
Is there anywhere on our sheets that will tell us our carry weight at all?
No, so this is based on common sense. If you're a
Yeah.
small creature and you have little strength, you are not going to be carrying a huge sack of books.
No.
I wasn't planning to. I was just thinking maybe the fighter or cleric or someone that's wearing heavy armor would be fairly strong and be able to
That's
carry.
exactly what I was prompting, mate.
Yeah, I've got llama armor. Is there a book that looks
get it out now.
particularly nice, particularly tasty?
So there's
Golden spine.
there's a few books there that look like they're sort of diaries and that kind of thing. But there's another couple of
Rubbish.
books that look like these look like magic things.
I have them.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can carry one book.
Okay.
Yeah, I can
You
take a
need to
couple
carry-
with me.
I can
That looks
carry
like they're
book.
interesting.
All right. So you all pick up 2 books each and shove them in your backpack. Yeah.
If they
Okay.
look relevant, yeah.
Yeah. So there's 6 books that look like, well, this might be a bit juicy if we can decipher it.
Okay, good.
All right. So Strider, Neb, and Yav have got 2 books. Okay. Right. What do you want to do next?
We gotta scout that door. Check for
Who's
traps
going
on the
first?
door.
I can go towards the doorway first and do the trap checking business.
Okay. So
We can go sneaky beaky.
off you go, and then make a roll to detect traps.
What would that be? Perception?
So yeah, so you're making an initial perception roll to see if you can see anything.
Okay, perception. Oh, that's right. I can just click on that, can't I? Let's do you. That's 86.
Okay. No, it
Perception.
doesn't look like it's got any traps or anything on it.
Then I will do no more searching because it doesn't look like it's trapped.
Okay, you're trying
So
to
this
look for.
is this just like a tunnel just going out, sort of thing, yeah?
So this is a narrow tunnel that it starts wide. You could get 3 people in it, and it gradually gets thinner and thinner and thinner to what looks like a secret door that's built into a
Okay.
wall face. That's clearly part of probably an old ruin, you think, but it's covered in skulls, and the outer edge of it has no lock, and there appears to be no way of opening it.
Well, I think there is. Can I do perception and sign language?
Okay,
One of them.
so yeah, make a move down there and have a look.
Yes, I go down there and I have a look.
Okay, so you're not a rogue, you don't know how to look for hidden locks and things like that, but if you make a sign language roll, so your perception wasn't quite good enough.
Yeah, this was though.
However, you know the language of Eta, which is a universal sign language which all of the guilds use. So Rogue Guild,
Six
Necro
knows.
Guild, all
Yeah.
sorts of different guilds use it. And there is, in fact, a symbol on this door, and it appears to be something to do with a smuggler guild. So it's a smuggler mark, but it's like a religious smuggler mark. It's quite an obscure marking. But yes, this is definitely a secret door. There will be a secret latch around here somewhere. If only you had a rogue or someone with some nous who would be able to find that.
Zixie,
do
I'm
another-
part of the Smugglers Guild. Would I know the sign?
Yeah, maybe.
Should be.
Yeah, I'll look to see if I can distinguish the sign of maybe where the lock is to tell
Okay.
the road.
So you don't have Eta, but you do have perception. I'll let you make a perception roll at half. Good enough. Yes, you recognize this incredibly obscure symbol, and you have to run your hands up both sides of the door, and eventually you click a tiny little latch at the top of the door, which is quite hard for you to reach actually because you're so small. But the door slides open, and you can see another area beyond. So I'll just load the map. Bear with me. So you shouldn't be able to see anything yet. And as the door opens, Cleric, your sense of smell is suddenly heightened, and you can smell, it's like a sickly sweet, like burnt honey.
Burned honey.
Yeah, like burnt honey. Okay, so we've got Zix at the front, presumably, because he's a rogue.
Mm-hmm. Seems good.
And then Strider's just opened the door, so he's going to be second in. Cleric. And then Nue. And then Neb. Okay.
Scout
so-
goes first, and then we find out.
Yeah, so the scout
Can
is
we-
up front.
Can I smell where the burnt honey is coming from? To the west, to the east?
It's permeating the air all around you. And you smelt this smell when you detected the demons inside your two friends. It's the same smell. Okay, so what I need to know from you guys is, can you now see a small room in black and white?
Nothing.
I
see
can.
it, so I can.
Yep.
Does everyone have dark vision?
So click on your
I do.
token. Okay, so if you can't see the room, you need to say now because we need to update your token. All right,
I
so
can see.
everyone can. Right, good. Okay, so you're in a room. It's pitch black. It seems to be a very old space, old brick. There's even tree stumps poking up through the floor. Roots, ancient roots. This is a very old place.
With my awesome animal ears, can I hear any sounds, movement,
Yes, you can. You can hear fluttering.
like wings?
Yep.
Is there a ceiling to this place we're in at the minute?
Yeah.
Is that a pillar in the middle of the room?
Yeah, it looks like some sort of block. Part of the ceiling is collapsed.
Can I see where the fluttering is coming from? Is it up in the ceiling or in another room?
No, it's not in this room. It's a different room.
Is
far-
this door on
far
the
away.
right? Is this door on the right the only door in here?
So you can see a door here that's open. And you can see beyond it.
Can I ask role wise, like, so Yavana, you're healing, yeah, and Cypher, you're really squishy, and Nue's monk as always, and I'm the tanky tank. But the only sneaky person is Zix, so he's the only one who should be moving around. I think, you know,
Yeah.
for our, when we get into a room and that if we're moving around and opening doors and things, it should probably be him. Is that right?
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Just
Okay,
checking.
so, well, Yavanna is already wandering off. which
I'm
is
not
great.
squishy.
Yavanna.
You're our healer, though. We would like to keep you.
But there was a question asked.
Then you better
about-
keep up, friend.
I'm not going anywhere with you, mate. You're going to die.
Then you're gonna die if you don't get healed.
So there's a door.
Follow the
over
healer.
here
Never.
that appears to be some sort
Then
of
you shall die.
stone- Some sort of stone door.
What games are you been playing where you follow healers?
Is it open or closed?
It's
Follow the
closed.
tank.
There's also another door
I am
here
a tanking paladin.
that seems to be closed, and then obviously there's the open archway door that the cleric has just wandered through.
Well, we should
I
explore
will
the
end
area
it.
that isn't locked yet.
Yeah, we being, this person who can detect traps first.
Yeah, move up.
Is that you?
Well,
Yeah,
he got
let's,
feet. He can move twice my
I'll
speed.
ask. I'll just say, Zix, Roguety Rogue, will you go check for us so that the plateware isn't making a bunch of noise?
Zix is going to listen to the doors first
What's this
I will go to that
symbol
and listen.
next to me?
Thanks, Dixie.
It's
No
your
worries.
guard about to descend on you.
Ooh.
Makes sense. Can I listen at this door to see if there's any form of noise? You say
Yes,
it's a stone
please.
door. Are there handles or anything like that onto it, or is it just like a stone sort of shaped cutout almost?
Make your perception roll. Always make your perception roll if you're
Perception.
trying to perceive stuff around an
Yeah.
object or door in particular.
So that's a 91 and a 90. Oh no, an 86 and a 92 overall. So I
Okay.
don't see the sodding door at all.
So this is an ancient stone door. You think, oh, this is the kind of place that they keep bodies on the other side of, like one of those sarcophagus burial places. That's why it's a stone door,
Mausoleum.
so that the
Mhm.
souls can't get out at you.
That makes sense.
Can I search this room for anything around this tree or these pillars?
Yep. So make a perception roll.
And then, am I getting closer to the fluttering, or is that far away still?
You can't hear any fluttering. You're not an Imka.
Okay.
Okay, so you make a really good roll. This room is covered in dust and ancient flecks of sand, and you can see with a roll like that, there's footprints on the floor heading towards the door that you've just come out of, and back and forth. So there's a
Patrol.
well-used dusty path that people have gone back and forth this way, going into the chamber that you've just come from. There is nothing in this room at all other than an old tree root that's burst through the ceiling.
Just a
Alright.
thought. Where we just came from with all the dead bodies, there was a piss pit. How deep was this toilet thing? Is it something we could have seen to the bottom, or was it just like feces and shit as well, which just kind of blocked the view?
Yeah, it was a sewage pit for the poor slaves and people to use, and the people
Yes,
who are
well-
working down there.
Just wondering then, if this is heavily used, is it worth us going back, dumping the bodies in there so they don't get found?
This is the only
Yes.
way through us.
Well, yeah, but if
This
we
is-
leave here and then 20 minutes later the next group comes in. and
I
goes, "There's
relay
a
to
lot
the
of dead
group what
people
I
here."
found.
We can put them in the people. Poople.
Okay,
That's what I'm
Cleric.
saying.
Yeah, I agree.
Nue, any thoughts?
Nope, I'm just following them.
Okay, Strider. Neb,
I mean, I don't.
Wait, I'm going to do the bodies in the poop pool.
you want to put the bodies into the poop pool?
Yeah, I'm big.
Providing
And,
that it's deep
old.
enough. If it's just like a little shallow
If it's
thing, we wouldn't
shallow,
have
no.
pool.
he said it was like a well, didn't he? Well, there's a well with water, but there's another well of poop.
Okay, that's going to take you a good sort of 20 minutes. Two of you ferrying the bodies back and forth, dumping them in the sewage.
I'll help. That's fine.
I will
Okay?
take all the
I
bodies.
will let the group know what we are doing. Before we disappear and do that, can I listen to this bottom door, please, and see if there's any noise or anything coming from that?
Yeah, make a roll.
That's what bottom door sounds like.
Oh, for crying out loud, 83! I can't
Yeah,
hear a
you-
damn
you-
thing.
You're on fire. Your hearing is super sharp. You know, one of the imkers is saying, "Oh, can you hear that fluttering?" You're going, "No, can't hear fucking anything. No, nothing at all." You check out the door again. It's a sort of it's a stone door. It must be one of those sarcophagus things.
No. It's 3 out of 3 rolls over 80.
Okay, so
I'm with
Your time
Carl.
will
I
come.
think we should inspect the open passage first before we deal with these two.
okay, so the the Shadow Knight and the Rogue go and start dumping bodies. There's 3 of you left in this room. What do you want to do for 20 minutes?
Well, our sneaky person's gone, so I guess we're waiting here for him.
Yeah.
Carl, are you happy to wait here, or is your OCD killing you?
Well, I was
mean,
trying to see how far the bats are because I have speak with animals, so I wanted to see if I can find the layout of this area or any secrets.
Okay, so do you want to go wandering off on your own, is what I'm asking?
Not on my own. I was just checking to see what other entrances up to this room. I didn't want to go
Okay.
too far.
All right, so it seems that the 3 of you are going to wait. Okay, so
You're
20
not going to
minutes-
help us.
No,
Just-
they're too small.
We're sitting out here
Like
and
you.
waiting.
20 minutes later,
Come on, cleric.
they're done with dumping the bodies and they're back in the room. You may now continue free movement.
Cool. So I will sneakily move through here. Whereabouts did you get to, Mr. Cleric? So I
Why
know
were
how
you dumping
far
the
to go.
bodies?
So that there was more of a chance of us getting away with it for longer.
Yeah, we basically didn't want another patrol to come back, find the bodies, and then go, oh, there's a group of people that have killed these people. Be on the lookout for them. Takes anybody off high alert is all.
Yeah, they're not gonna notice the one that the walls blew up.
No.
Does anybody want to light a torch, or are you all happy to use your dark vision?
Dark vision.
Dark
Yeah.
vision.
Until we find out what's ahead of us or who's in here, I'd say just keep it low.
Yeah.
Okay.
Helps the rogue out.
So I will stealthily move along. Let me roll a stealth roll for you. Sneaking is the one I need to press for that. What is my sneaking? 79. Yay, 37.
It's first successful
loud.
roll of the evening.
Woo!
I will be keeping an eye out for any traps or any secret passages or anything like that as well.
Okay, make a perception roll then.
Because I'm so good at those at the minute. Oh, I keep clicking
You
the word
failed
perception
every single
instead.
one so far.
Horribly.
Hey!
Yay! 26.
Okay, your senses are beginning to sharpen to the darkness. Because I mean, dark vision's fine, but it doesn't beat a torch. You know, you can see a lot more with a torch. This appears to be an empty shell of a room. It was clearly something at some point, but long, long ago.
Okay.
You don't detect any hidden passages or anything on the floor.
Cool.
Yep.
To here.
Peek through the sort of an arch here. Again, a sort of open doorway. In this room ahead, there is a lot of rubble on the floor. There seems to be a shiny thing in the corner here on a stand, a wooden stand. You don't know what it is. You've never seen one before. And then there's a table here, an old desk, wooden desk.
Okay. Going to here. So there's I'm guessing this sort of area here is another doorway or a way out or something, as I can see through.
Yeah, some sort of wall.
Is that not a
Maybe
gap
it's
in the
got-
wall?
Yeah, it looks like it's got a door in it.
And the door appears to be open, I'm assuming.
Looks like it.
Awesome. Then I will sneakily move my way to there and peer through the doorway to see if there's
Okay, you
anyone out
made
there.
your perception roll, and you can't smell the smell that Yavana was talking about, but you can now hear the flappity flap noise of something in that room. Many, many flappity flap noises.
Okay.
What is flappity flap noise?
I will move back towards the group.
Is Six like one of those birds that can repeat the sound that he's heard? Do you know flappity flap?
And I will tell the group what I have seen in hushed tones.
Okay.
Was it
New eight.
Yep.
anything?
No, I'm just following, like I said.
Okay.
I don't have any perceptions. I don't have any
I'm,
thing like that.
I'm just giving everybody an opportunity to have
He-
a say. So we'll go to Strider.
He relays it to us. The flapping sounds coming from there.
Yeah. I'll also relay the fact that there's a doorway there which is open at present, and the table. Did you say there was anything on the table that I could see, or no?
No.
No.
I wanna
And there's a
cast-
shiny thing in the corner.
Did it
Yeah.
sound like small little
When you say
flappity
shiny,
flaps?
is it just like a reflective shiny, or is it a glowing shiny?
Yeah, it looks like a river where you stuck your face in a river and you see your own reflection.
Oh, okay.
But it's like that, but it looks like it's broken, like a broken river.
I'll describe that to the rest of the guys.
Did it
What was that? What was this broken river at? On the table?
Down
No,
here in the
you
corner.
think it's a mirror?
Oh, okay.
He's a goblin. He's clueless.
Oh, okay. I want to cast magical entity on myself.
Okay, so +10 to your casting roll because you're out of combat currently. So I'll let you deal with all of that. All right, so we're now on to the cleric.
Was it a
Right,
small flappity flap or was it a big flappity flap?
Many flappity flaps. Like a
Six.
bird flapping in the garden, but lots of them.
Or bat, maybe?
Yeah, it might be bats.
Right?
So cleric not doing anything.
I'm just
Okay.
following the rogue.
Neb.
I am ready and waiting for combat whenever it appears. Have we gone down here? Sorry, I did not realize. I'm very ready and awake. And
Yeah,
Ready.
make sure that you're moving with the group because
I'm
if
moving with the
something-
group.
Something kicks off, you are where you are on the map.
I mean, I can't see anything on the map because my map is broken, but I can't see anyone now. That's it. See ya.
So since we're moving away from the smell, that's
I
a
have
good
dark
thing.
vision, but I cannot see anything in the dark. Currently, my map is broken.
Right, let me just see if I can fix this further.
We have tried one hotfix already.
Can the rogue, Zix, can you sneak back to the door and maybe peer in and see how many enemies or flying things we're dealing with? What they are? If they're down here, they're probably not going to be friendly. So, set up an ambush on them.
I mean, flappy flap sounds like it might need some kopeshes or maybe a scythe.
That way we can better plan our strategy going in here. If we know where they're at, what they are, then we
Not
can
gonna lie,
send our...
guys. I've been muted for like the last 5 minutes, I think.
Oh, Stu!
I have been talking to you, and like someone will ask a question and I'll reply, then that's the end of that. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And it's just nope, I've been muted. I knocked my my microphone up, so I got one of those headsets where you push the microphone up and down to mute and unmute. I didn't realise.
You got outplayed by your
sorry.
microphone.
So I did go down to the doorway earlier and look through it, but I couldn't see anything. I could only hear things. Yes, I'm happy to go back down there again. How is the hotfix coming on?
Carl, I'm using your stream because I've got no dark vision today. Oh, sorry, just dark.
You can right click on your token
It's pretty funny.
and edit it. You should be able to right click on your token and edit your dark vision.
I've done it 3 times, and I've also changed it on the prototype token and on the character sheet.
Try refreshing the window.
We've done that
Done
3
that.
times as well. I don't understand why she's the only one who it's not working for.
Because I'm special.
Have you tried it on a different browser if you have one?
Oh, I'm not using Edge.
Did
Oh,
you
and I
try
don't know. Can
dragging
you
your
log in
token in?
twice?
Yeah, I've tried dragging
Yeah.
a new token in. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I'm looking at your stream, Carl. It's fine.
I mean, it's a minor annoyance, but it is an annoyance.
Why don't we move the tank and the monk, the rogue, in position with Yavanna and myself behind, ready to storm into this.
Yeah. And then Zix can just give us like a little high five or a thumb.
I mean, if Zix can sneak in successfully and start the attack on with a surprise attack, then you can move in and the monk can move in to attack as well, and we'll feed from behind.
I can do that, yeah.
Cool.
Because if we, I don't know how it works. Have to ask Abby. But if we're in free movement and he makes a stealth roll and sneaks in, then initiative won't start until we attack, and he could technically move back out if he wanted to, letting the tank come in, monk come in. But yeah, we should just get into position to where we can.
Yeah, but like still hidden position.
Yeah, just like maybe 2 to 3 on each side of the door while he looks in to see if he can see anything
Let me go.
And-
Rah!
and go in.
Sounds good to me.
Sorry, I'm not sure if you're aware or not, but suddenly there is light coming in from through that doorway.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see.
there
it
should
on-
there should be. I'm trying to find the right
Okay.
setting for it so it doesn't drive us all insane.
Yeah, no, you're all good, man. Oh, red.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be red. So yes, as you move into the room and you take your positions, last chances.
I mean, I
Yeah.
can sort of see on Carl's screen that I'm behind a door.
Right, good.
I am still stealthy, or do I need to make a new roll?
No, you're still stealthy.
Cool.
So you look through and you can see some of the flappy things now. So I'll show you a nice picture of them.
Yeah, no, they're definitely not great to be around.
They're about the size of a mouse. They smell of this sickly honey burnt smell to you, Yavanna, but not to anyone else. No one else is smelling this thing.
Send it back to the
So
fade.
this must be your detect demon thing that the Night Lord has given you. And they are definitely demonic in nature by the looks of them. They're giving off this kind of ghastly red light, and there's quite a lot of them in the room.
Oh, they look like My Little Pony. Jesus Christ, they're ugly.
Look like a
What sort of fucking
messed up
ponies are you?
seahorse.
Demonic shrimp vibes.
Yeah.
Demonic shrimps.
Seahorses.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'll put some in the room for you to have a nice look at.
No. They need to get put back in the fade. That's got to be a cipher jobber.
So because the rogue made his sneaky roll, and everybody else is behind the door at the moment, they don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Vix, how many enemies are there?
I mean, you're not shouting that, are you?
No, just a hand sign.
I'm just waiting for them all to appear, and then I'll let you know. There are however many appear on the map.
So
Some.
yeah, there seems to be sort of 3 swarms that you can see that they're sort of buzzing around together in swarms.
Are they? What's their behaviour? Like, what are they doing? Just chilling?
They seem to be buzzing around this area, just flying around.
No, like electrical pulses coming from them or anything.
No
right?
intelligent. There doesn't seem to be any intelligence coming off them.
Perfect.
Do
What
they
have we
look
got as
like
like a-
they're? Do they look like they're scouting or just?
No, it's like if you were looking at a wasp's nest and there was all these wasps buzzing around it. So they just seem to be buzzing around the middle of the room. I mean, it's a huge room.
My thinking is, I picked up a little red vial in that place. I don't know what's in it, but
No, we should have checked that.
we could throw it, and then it'd smash, and then they'd be attracted to it, and then we could run through. Is my idea. They go,
Run to
"Oh,
where?
I'm thick. That's a noise. Also, that looks juicy. I'll eat that." And then we go run away.
I don't want to run away and run into more creatures. We don't know where we're at. Rather just kill them.
So if the DM could just close his ears for a moment.
I will go and make tea.
Cool. He's making a cup of tea. When he's gone, I will say my thing, which is, like, weapon-wise, sure, we've got weapons, but if they are flying, they could just pop up a little bit higher out of our range, just slightly out of our blade range. And then we'd be like, what can you do? It'd just be you fighting them.
Okay, how about this then? How about we make a noise in here to attract them through the doorway?
Oh, line of sight them. Yeah.
Didn't someone get some form of an AoE spell? Or doesn't someone have an area of effect? Like a fireball or something?
Yeah, I have an
similar?
AoE spell.
Would that
I mean,
make
I
life easier?
I can kill one
Once
of them by
everything.
touch.
But it's more for undead. Which I think that's what they are.
Well, yeah, these are smelling like,
Demon.
AIDS and stuff, yeah.
Well, you're the only one that smelt them, so is
You
a
dealt
demon
them!
is a
Me.
demon considered undead or is it considered a demon?
I think it's just considered a
It's
demon.
a demon.
I think they're from the Fade, though, because they definitely sound magical from the weirdness.
My spell
Which would
works
mean that they would
against
only-
undead and demon.
Yeah, so that was the thing I was going to say. Has everyone got a weapon that works against magical creatures?
But the range is only 6 feet.
So you do, I do. Does yours work against magical creatures? 6.
Damage magical entity, my new one does.
Good, lovely. Cypher, you got something that works against magical creatures?
I'm not gonna be touching them.
So you want us to deal with them? You don't want us to run away from them, but you're not going to help. Oh my god!
You know,
Right,
you know what I
cool.
do? I
Yeah.
feed everybody else.
You feed us the yummy, yummy Fade.
So I will not be touching them. Unless I have to, but we don't know if they're magical, first of all. Second of all, I don't know if they're not a summoned creature or a necro pet.
From
Then I-
the smell, it sounds like they are summoned.
Here's a thought.
We don't know though,
They
so I
are-
don't know if I'll try expel to push them back into the fade, get rid of them, but I don't know if it's only summoned pets. This
So
is a
there
necro.
were
This is a necro area
There were
because those were all necromancers down there. So these could be necro pets. So
Yeah.
there's a chance that I can try to push them back into the fade.
Yeah, I reckon we give it a go.
There were
What were you-
footprints going up and down the corridor here, which means there was high traffic of people. How did they get past them?
They're probably like that's what I was saying, scouts or something. They're probably or like what Link said, they're summoned pets to watch the area, or they're
They
they're
might be dumb
friendly.
though.
They're friendly to the necromancers.
They might just
So-
have no brain.
But what I'm trying to figure out is if they were summoned pets, surely they would have disappeared when we killed their.
Well, we don't know if
summoning
there's
people.
more necros back in here. Because when we
Always fight them.
and also, yeah, we don't know if there's more necros back in whatever this place is here.
So there's a few theories. We've got they might be able to be pushed in the Fade. They might not recognise anything at all, and there might just be bugs in the world.
So,
Who knows?
do we want to go in there? Or do we want to try to draw them in here? I think maybe drawing them in here would be better because if they cast spells and we rush in there, they can all cast on us. But if we make a noise to try to draw them into here, then we can attack first, and we can kind of line of sight them throughout these corridors and stuff. And especially until they move through this corridor, this door here, they won't see us, so they can't all cast on us at one time. So I'd be for making a noise in here and bringing them to us and then ambushing.
That sounds possible.
Okay, I'm back. Any idea what you want to do?
You have a general idea.
How's that sound, everyone? I don't want to speak for everyone, unless you have an idea.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a chance that they're innocuous.
Well, we'll know. Oh, sweet. So do we want to try that?
Okay.
Okay, so I haven't heard what you've said. I've been out of the room, so.
So instead of us rushing in this room, we want to try to make some noise. Maybe like a light scratching sound on the ground with a sword or a dagger or something to try to see if they'll hear it and come in here to us. We don't want to be out in the open, vulnerable. We want to try to bring them in here if
Okay.
possible.
Yeah. Well, bottleneck tactic seems perfectly reasonable to me. Okay, so who's going to do the scratching noise?
I mean, I can. I have a little dagger I can scratch on the ground to see,
Okay.
and then
So-
just be relaying the rogues looking in there, peeking around. Let me know if he sees any movement.
Okay. so-
Simon, question about the doorway. Does it open in, please, or into our room?
It's an arch. It's an
So-
open archway.
Oh,
Same
there's
as the
no
other
door.
ones that you've passed
Okay.
through. So there is no closing it. Once once this kicks off, it's going to kick off.
So do you want me to do my vial smash on the floor to get them to come over?
No, I'd save it just in case it's important. I think we can attract them.
What can we throw
without
on a stone? I suppose.
I don't think we
maybe.
need to throw anything. I mean,
You're just gonna wave
make-
them. Hello.
no, just scratch on the floor or hit the desk or take one of these baskets or something and topple it over, or
Yeah, anyone
Plenty
got a crisp
other-
packet to rustle?
plenty of other things to do. 'Cause that
Oh,
could
yeah.
be like a strength potion. It could be something magical. We don't know. Especially if the Necros had it on each one of them. It would say to me that it'd be like something that they'd use.
Okay, so I wouldn't normally do this, but just to refresh everybody's memories, if you're a caster, you're currently out of combat. You get +10 bonus to any casting that you want to do prior to combat, but you will keep the spell. So if it's a buff type spell, this is what Strider's already done. So he's made a roll, he's made himself a magical entity, so he can only be hit by magical attacks, and that will stay on him for the next good while. So if anyone has a spell they want to cast before anything happens, now's your chance.
Can I cast another?
No, you only get to cast one before.
Can I
Yeah,
cast
yeah,
6
six.
more?
6 hours ago.
I'm gonna cast Bloodfang on my weapons.
Okay. So roll your fade, Paul, then roll to see if you succeed. But you've got +10 bonus to your success roll because you're out of combat.
Have I still got a saved spell from Cypher or not?
No, that was 6 hours ago.
No. Okay,
But nice try.
just checking. God, glad that wasn't a 10 then. Fucking hell. Okay, and then here we go. Yes. Just.
'Cause
By
you've got your
3%.
Bonus.
Woo.
Yes, that's lucky, wasn't it?
Very lucky.
Okay, so you cast Blood Fang on your swords. Let's have a look at that. So it's a space spell, 2d6 bonus to damage. Enchants your weapons to do additional damage. And have a magical effect on them so you can hit magical creatures like Strider.
Woohoo! Let's kill him.
So in the temporary buff box, that's exactly what you put, yes. Plus 2d6.
Oh.
weapons. There we go.
I did the right thing.
And then just knock off your
I've done
12
that.
from your fade pool. and
48.
You're done. Yavanna, do you want to cast anything before you enter combat?
I don't have any buff, so mine is more like a AoE attack and healing, and that's
Okay.
during combat.
That's fine. I just wanted to give you the opportunity. All right. So Strider, are you beginning your scratching pattern?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll start softly till Zix gives me like a little hand sign or something. To start
The middle
softly
finger.
and
Okay. So it takes a couple of minutes for them to notice you, to notice the noise. But they do eventually seem to notice the noise, and the first two groups head over towards you. Right, make your rolls for initiative.
Click on little character. Click on swords. Click on dice in the sword thing.
Click on little character. Doors at the top. Click on dice.
We're doing the same thing. So why are there so many die? Bloody
'Cause
enemies.
I have to roll for the enemies.
They don't get initiative. We do. They suck. They do suck. So I've only got ones. I'm so glad that we have stuck with the character names, new character, and character sheet. What? Those demons are nippy.
Okay, so the first group moves en masse towards the doorway. The
Hello.
second group moves en masse towards the doorway. The third group moves en masse towards the doorway. Now,
Oh my god.
Yavanna, you're up first. You can see the first one poking its head through the door. It's about to see you.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand next to.
Nuke him.
And by the way, how did the cleric get the highest initiative?
I'm feeling better now, that's why. My roll's gonna suck.
I'll stand next to Nui. I'll stand next to Nui and brace for contact.
Okay, so you're holding on to your go.
Yep.
All right, Stu. Oh,
gosh,
Stu's
it's me.
retreated from the doorway.
Yeah, I don't want any of that business in my face. I am very much a squishy boy. I will just ready an attack for if something comes within range.
Okay. Strider.
oh, it's me.
Yeah, everybody's hanging on to their.
I'm gonna cast Insight on Neb.
You could have done that before combat.
No, I couldn't.
Okay,
No.
no. Fair enough.
No, he can only cast one spell prior to combat.
I'll let you off then this time.
Success. All right, Neb, your first cast. Whatever you cast is free. And I will sneak around.
Ah,
What is Deb doing?
Anal.
creamy lady.
Oh no. Playing 7 Days to Die, and there's a horde
Yes.
incoming.
Yeah. As long as that's where they can't see me, that other doorway, I'm fine right there.
Why isn't she playing Scum with us?
She doesn't have it.
I
And
thought
I
it wasn't her
think
type.
it would be way too complicated for her.
Oh, okay.
Like, not in a horrible way. It's just
No, no,
sometimes
I
7 Days to
get
Die
it.
has a horrible amount of things to worry about.
Okay, Strider's taken his go. He's cast a spell to bolster the Shadow Knight.
Yeah.
And the monk is up.
So, everyone's holding their stuff. I'm gonna go move 1 feet here and say, "Holy shit!" and start attacking the first one in front of me.
Okay, these are horrible, flappety looking things about the size of a mouse with disgusting, sharpy teeth and pokey tongues and stabby things that will stab you in the face. All right, so make your roll to hit. They have a defense of 16.
Miss the first one.
He's too flappy. He dodges you.
And attack another one. That one will hit.
You smash him in the face.
7d10.
What? Oh, but
13 plus 5. It's 4 to 4.
You pop him like a grape.
He's dead already.
He's dead.
no.
Okay, then I attack this next one.
It's like hitting a mouse, but a mouse with lots of sharp, stabby things.
Oh, it's not
Alright,
coming.
attack the next one is. Miss.
They're very dodgy though. So
And then I run back. I get a little bit more movement. Fuck. What the hell is happening?
you're not clicking on you for a start. Oh, you retreat. You retreat completely out of the way. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck you guys!
Okay. So Nue's had his go,
Yep.
and they come streaming through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them come pouring through into here.
Wait, why is the dead one moving?
The dead one's dead. Sorry, I'll move that out of the way. There you go.
Should have
1, 2,
blocked the
3,
door.
5. That's what I thought you were gonna do, but never mind.
I'm not the tank. I can't.
Yeah.
This is my first time I've tanked, so
There's 2
You know.
people in
No,
there.
I
all
meant
help
the-
is good.
I meant the monk. I thought he was just going to stand there and take the first, because obviously he's got really good dodging skills.
He has. He's very
But
dodgy.
never
I'm
mind.
not dodgy.
So the cleric will get 3, and the tank will get 3 because they're the first ones that they can see. All right, so we'll do the 3 on the cleric first. Cleric, what is your defense, please?
44.
44. Okay, that means they need 22 to hit. 3 times. 1, miss. 2, miss. 3,
Miss.
clang.
Oh! Critical fail.
But what's horrible is that as they attack, they seem to be trying to go for your eyes. Luckily, you've got your plate mail helmet. But yeah, they seem to be targeting your eyes. Okay, the 3 that are going for Neb. What's your defense, Neb?
Brim full of pressure.
45. Okay. So they need even less. Christ. So here we go. Miss.
You suck.
He
You
got you. He
suck.
got you in the eye.
You suck more.
And the other one, clang. So one of them hits out of the 6 and hits Neb in the eye with a blinding strike.
So I've got another one.
So I've got
Nice.
another one. Okay, so
Turn.
one of these horrible pincers goes into Neb's eye. It only does half damage, but it blinds you, causing you to have -40 to hit modifier for the next 1d4 rounds.
Roll that d4.
So roll the d4 and we'll see what we get.
You did that last time. How do you get the
Four.
fours? I can never get a
So
4 on a
you've
d4.
got minus 40 to hit
Ah.
for 4 rounds as a temporary buff. If you put that on your character sheet, please.
No.
Thank you. And then you only take. Let's have a look, see what damage he does. No, that's the wrong dice.
There's no damage apparently because, I'm on
Ooh.
a 45.
It's the same.
Oh wow, 38. So plus 2 is 40. Halved is 20 points of damage.
Whatever.
2 things. Do they get their held attacks, and is there a resist on the blind?
There's no resist on the blind because it's not a magical spell or anything like that.
They're
It's
just a bit
just
spiky.
he spiked her in the eye like a wasp.
Blind in one eye or both?
One.
No, just in one. Yes, they can interrupt at any point. That's the whole point of the interrupt attack system. You can say, okay, I'm going to interrupt. I'm going to attack.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So,
Well, I could do that ahead of my turn.
but you can't do it now,
No,
obviously.
but
They
you
had
can do
it.
it ahead of your turn.
So you could say, right, oh, I see them coming in. I'm now going to attack.
I did
I
not
know
know
what
that.
that
I thought
is.
that's what bloody whatever that was we rolled.
So because you got high initiative,
Yeah,
higher
that
than
one.
these ones.
No, we didn't.
Yes. Oh no, Neb, you're right at the bottom.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, this doesn't apply to you at all.
Yeah, good. Okay, I'm not
Right.
crazy.
Can I do my held action now, please? My interrupt.
Yeah, you can do yours. Yeah.
So I shall move to here, and I get, is it plus 10 because I'm now behind them? Is that right?
Plus 20 for you.
Flanked,
20. Nice.
Well, you're behind it, so
and it's
Yeah.
flanked.
67.
okay.
So
So it's
defense.
got a defense of 16.
So I need to minus 16 of what I need to roll. Is that right? Because I'm at
Plus 20, so
101.
add 3,
Yeah.
64.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
plenty. Yeah, no problem.
So what you're trying to
Um,
do every time is get under your percentage for one-handed piercing.
Yeah, the one-handed at this point it would be 101.
Yeah. So you're easily hitting.
Yeah. Damage with my new shiny blade.
Oh yeah, you tear him up. Bump.
Sweet.
He pops like a grape.
I will then move to here and do the other one attacking Neb. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, 48 damage, lovely. And I will leave one of those on Neb. In fact, Neb's, yeah, okay, we'll take out the move to there and take out this one attacking our cleric.
Okay.
Yeah, well under. That's a
3
54
successful
damage.
attacks from the rapid rogue as he moves in and stabs them up with his magical dagger. And 3 of these waspy mouse things fall to the ground.
Oh, I'm just going to double check much movement. I've got
Thank
left. So that was 4, 5, 9. Cool. And I've still got to put the movement left, but that'll be my interrupt done then.
Okay, so the rogue's had his go. We're now on to Yavanna.
Okay, so I have my interrupt and then I have my attack action. Is that how it works?
No, so you could have interrupted as they came into the room because you had higher initiative than them.
Gotcha, okay.
But so now it's just your go.
Alright, I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So you've got 2 right in front of you, though, mate.
Yeah, but I want to be in the center of everything.
Oh,
I'm
I
afraid
see.
of no
okay.
ghost.
Right, okay. So you've done your move. You duck underneath these two demons that were in front of you, and you rush out into the room.
Yep. And then I'm gonna do my sunburst spell.
Okay, so you're going to roll for the cost of the spell.
Okay, so that's 60-10.
Yeah, well, it's a very expensive spell, 60-10.
Power of the sun in the palm of my hands.
27.
So you can afford the cost because you've got a full fade pool at the moment.
And then I do my casting.
Yeah, and then we got to hope that this is definitely going to work, this cast. So 80% currently. I'd have used some luck, but yeah, luckily you make it. So your spell triggers, and the
8d10.
entire room lights up with this sunburst, which damages undead and demonic creatures.
Yeah, roll
and
for
even if-
damage.
And even if they make their resistance roll, they're going to take half, and their resist is at -20. So
So 36 damage. You have to roll resist for every one of them.
So it's 1 second, mate. I'm just Lex is asking me something.
And I yell out, Hodor! Hodor!
Okay, so Lexi didn't quite understand the interrupt system, but now she does. Right, so we need to make a roll for these demons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 demons are within the range of the spell. And we'll do. I'm not going to roll 14 dice. I'll make one resistance roll for all of them at -20. Oh, they all fail.
Holy shit.
They all fail, and your sunburst comes, just blinds
Nuke
everything
those
in the
bitches.
room, and they all turn to ash.
Good, good. Fix my eye, cleric. I'm going to the toilet.
Well, so there's still a few left in the room that didn't get hit by the blast, but everything in the main room is dead.
That was my action, so I can't hear right
Nice.
Yeah, so I mean that was an incredibly powerful spell that he's cast there.
now. -27.
So there's only 3 left.
I gave it a big smile.
That was an amazing use of that spell.
It was.
So
Told ya.
well,
AoE.
well done, cleric. Okay, so we can roll for Neb's go now because she's last in the list.
53 fake pool.
So do you want to have a slash at the one in front of you?
I thought she was just going for a slash.
No,
But
she went for a splash.
70. Okay, so she's blind in one eye at the moment. That's affecting her vision, and she misses the wasp type demon. All right, so that takes us back up to the top. The demons get to have their go first. Nue, roll D100 for me, please. 1 to 50, they go to Neb. 51 and above, they go after the rogue. Okay, first one goes after the rogue. Second one.
Another D100?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they both go after the rogue. Okay, and that one's
Good, sir.
obviously fighting Neb. All right, so they get to have they go first. What's your defense, please, Mr. Rogue?
A whopping 25.
A whopping 25. First one misses. You dodge out the way like a dodgy dodger. The second one, oh, he nearly gets a crit. It's just a hit though. And
Wait, you want
he's gonna do a sting in the eye. So he stings you in the eye. You've got -40 to hit as a temporary buff.
How much was the damage? Sorry. Oh, it's just an
So
out.
I'm just working out the damage now. So that's going to be 60, 10. Halved. +2 for the.
Why is that so many high numbers? That's not how I roll.
So 25. You take 25 points of damage. You're stung in the eye.
Thank you.
But you managed to avoid the other one.
Cool.
Okay, Ivana, you're up again. What are you doing, Yavi Pants? So you can you're on mute, mate. We can't hear a word you're saying.
Oh, I'll heal Neb. I'll try to heal.
Okay, so you try to heal Neb. So make your rolls.
10.
And that's your only action this turn. So we'll move on to whoever's next while you do that. So Stu, Zix, ow!
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Oof,
I'm gonna
that was
have
close.
to take a swing at them. I'll go for the one nearest the top. But although, can I hold my action and shout "Help 6" and then wait for someone to come into a flanking position and then attack, so I can help negate some of the negative eye pokiness?
No, you're in combat. They're actually hitting you. So
Okay.
I mean, you can run away.
That's a good old roll to hit. That's a 13.
That is
Wow, even with the -40, that's a hit.
Zix doesn't care. Zix will kill them all. Hopefully.
Which one are you going
44
for?
on that one. That was the top one, please, mate.
Yeah,
I will then
stab
attack
him
the
up.
bottom one. Well, that's going to miss.
No,
And
stab
then
yourself in the face.
third. I'd rather not. And then third attack.
No,
Cool.
lacerate your neck.
I'm just going to drop dead. I think might be the safest way. I will move out the way then.
Okay. So cleric, you've
Zix
healed.
is blind.
Cleric, you've healed Neb, have you?
I'm re-rolling because I rolled the wrong thing.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're now on to
42.
Strider. There's only 2 of these wasp-type creatures you can see left.
So Neb heals for 22.
Okay, so the cleric has healed you, Neb, for 22 hit points. And yes, that will cure your injured eye with his holy magic. Sorry, her holy magic.
Right inside the door. Cast Fade Bloom on Anna.
Okay, so you're buffing Ivana.
Oh god.
With Fade Bloom,
10
which
back to her.
gives you some Fade Pull back, Ivana.
12 fade back to you.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Okay. Nue.
Alright, my turn is. I am gonna go to this guy. Start attacking it. Oh, failed the first one.
Oh dear, I think you've got Stew's dice tonight.
No, I'm feeling better, that's why.
I also have my dice tonight.
Oh,
Don't worry.
next one I hit.
Okay, that's a good hit. Yeah.
39.
You kick it, and it explodes against the wall.
Alright, the last one, I am gonna go attack it. My last attack. How much defense?
Si 16.
Okay, that will hit then.
Just. Okay, and you kick the last one so hard it explodes against the wall as well.
Nice.
All right.
Alright.
So, yeah, I mean, that was incredibly well used AoE spell there, which shortened that combat significantly. Okay, so you're now back into free movement.
The sticks
And-
need. Not sticks. Someone else needs
I got
healing too, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
6. That's me.
I got another
I-
question.
Took like 25 damage, so if that helps you to guess what sort of level.
This is just for a future reference here. When they're blinded for 4 rounds and we leave combat, does the blind go off of them?
Yeah, we just said because I was healed back to full hit points.
Yeah, so if the cleric heals, then the blind goes away. But if they were left to their natural own devices, after about 30 minutes, they would be back to normal.
Okay.
But yes, so the eyelasher demons are no more, and you can smell the sickly, sweet honey burnt smell all over the floor now, cleric, and everybody else can just smell guts.
So should I heal you, Sticks, or are you gonna wait it out?
I mean, I've taken damage. Waiting at how? If it's for 4 rounds, how long is a round of combat? Like, what's the sort of time frame?
It's stingy, stingy! Your eye is stinging!
Zix's eye hurts.
I will not let you suffer, Sticks. Let me try to
Thank
mend
you.
your wounds.
I don't know if anyone's ever been stung in the eye by a wasp, but it fucking hurts.
That sounds legit. Zix is trying not to scream like a big girl.
But you can help it.
So, cleric, you can go ahead and make your rolls and try and make Zix feel better. Everybody else, you're now free to look around and do as you wish.
Gonna pray to my god, thanks for my eyesight back and all that jazz.
What is this one?
Because it was my god, the sun god, that came out and helped us.
So that is some kind of plant, like an aloe leaf, that kind of thing.
Who has herbalism?
Not me, but when my eye is all patched up, I will grab some of that, please.
Right, you get 22 health.
Nice.
Wow.
That puts me up to 78.
Back to 20.
Same
Yeah.
again.
So
Thank
again,
you.
it's free movement. You can do what you want, move wherever you want.
Oh wow, it's a bird.
There's a bird over there. I would like to, if at all possible, come over here, and if that looks like an aloe plant, I will take some aloe leaves. and cut them
You've got
off.
no idea what that is. It looks like a plant to you.
Does anyone recognise it? Let me know that it is in fact an aloe plant.
No one recognizes it. But for the purposes of us as human beings, you've seen an aloe plant, and so have I. It's got those kind of leaves on it.
Cool.
but your character, that's just a plant.
Yeah, I'll take some. For roleplay purposes, I'm looking to go into like herbalism, the alchemy, and like poison making. So it would make sense for him to start taking cuttings and stuff to start him on that journey, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's a perfectly good route to take. I think that's very suitable for your character.
So if I put plants clippings and then in brackets I'll put aloe vera so that I know what that was if it ever comes into play. Is that all right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna rummage through this desk and see if there's anything over here.
Okay, it's a really ancient desk. It's crumbling, and there's nothing in it. And equally, the mirror beside it was a full-length stand-up mirror, but it was cracked long ago, and that's what the goblin was talking about when he said he saw the river, the standing-up river.
What is this one I'm looking at? Is it a wall or a gate?
Okay, so this is a big door, very, very ceremonial looking, something to do with the gods, and someone had obviously spent a lot of money on this door alone. All of the carved masonry and so on, absolutely beautiful.
I looked at it with disdain.
Okay.
Fuck your door.
Ivana, you see in front of you a section of the floor here, which is a different color to the other sections of floor in the main room that you're in, the main chamber that you're in. And at the end of this long corridor seems to be a set of double doors.
That looks important.
Also,
It might be an exit.
you can see what appear to be little gargoyle bases on the walls.
Oh, that's a rogue. Looks like that's a rogue.
What's a rogue? What's a rogue?
It's
A job for a rogue.
a job for a rogue.
Oh,
Let's-
sorry.
I knew what you meant,
It
mate.
looks like a little sketchy.
Before we
Gauntlet.
do that, let's check all these other doors.
I would also like to find out. You said there is a red light in this room. Where does that seem to be emanating from, please, Si?
So it was emanating from the demons, who are now dead, but they are still scattered all over the floor, and they're
Oh,
giving
sweet.
off this red light.
The light's coming from them. Interesting.
Yeah.
From
I
their
would-
eyes or from?
Yeah, what-
From the if I show you their picture again,
I think they basically take people's eyes and feed them.
so you can see down their throat, there's the red light emanating out of it.
Yeah.
There's something deep inside them that is emanating this kind of red light.
I
Can we
would like
extract
to.
it?
Yeah, exactly that.
What?
Can I see if I can get some glowing red stuff to use as potential lights?
Yeah, our light source.
I was going to say, why don't we push him back in the fade?
Okay, so all of the ones in this room were turned to ash. And the red light in here is coming from the ashy flakes on the floor. The ones in the other room were not turned to ash by the sunburst spell. They were kicked against walls and things like that. So you can try and cut one open if you want. You haven't got science, which is what this skill falls under, but you can make an intelligence roll at half to try and dissect it.
Well, I looked at the 6 sticks. You have the knife, man. Have fun.
Yes. Has anyone got like a jar or a glass or something where I can put these ashes in to see how long that's going to last? And we're like that way, you've got like a light source, which is just be nice and easy to take with you.
No,
I don't have anything.
That's a shame. Shame. Okay. I'm just thinking what I've got on in my inventory.
Well, if you want to dissect this thing, it's going to be int at half.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at. You say there's stuff coming from the ashes as well, so I was just going to scrape some ashes into something. Is there anything in this room over here that I could use to contain the ashes, the glowing ashes, at all?
No, not really. I mean, didn't you pick up a lamp from the first cave room that you were in? Like a genie lamp?
I know Neb that she said she went around and grabbed them all. I believe, is that right?
Well, she didn't grab them all, but she might have grabbed one.
You can grab one of those big plant leaf and make that into a little folded container.
Or if the DM will let us, we can say we ate one of the pickled vegetables, and I have a jar that's empty now because I have 4 jars of pickled vegetables.
Well, you can break those out now. Yeah, have
Yeah.
them for your lunch.
Pickles.
11s.
Pickles.
take-
Why did you
I'll
say
take
so?
3.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'll take
Oh,
3
yeah.
pickled jars, and I'll have 1 empty jar.
Is it chili cornichons? They're my favourite.
So
Or you can write 1 empty jar of ashes on your inventory.
yeah, well, I was
Right.
going to say with the 3 jars in jar number 1, I would like to keep
Only
the pickle
getting 1
juice
jar.
in it. Oh, okay. I thought you said he was doing 3. Apologies. Okay, I will use that 1 jar and put the ashes in it. with the
Okay,
pickle
they
juice still
instantly
there.
go out.
Okay, so they sort of go out with the juice. Is that what's, or like is it went out when I moved them?
You're not sure, Zixi. You're not science man.
No science.
You got no science.
No, but I mean, like when I picked them up, were they still glowing in my hand, or
So
did
you
they
look in,
go out
you
after
look in
that?
your hand. You picked some up. You put them in the jar. They instantly went out. You go to
Okay.
scoop some more up. They're in your hand. They're still shiny, and then they go out.
Oh, Vix is sad.
It's a nice idea.
Vix will water the plant with the pickle juice, and then go over to these other ones there and see if I can science at half. You said
So into half, yeah.
int at half, so I need to get under 35. Well, that's annoying. Oh,
you-
I
you
keep forgetting about luck.
You're like the worst fishmonger ever. You hack off its legs and hack off its head, and bits of guts go everywhere, and a red light goes up the wall, and then very quickly goes out.
What's this door
Yeah.
look like that I'm near?
Where are you?
Up top, above the plant.
Oh yeah, I see you. Okay, so this is again, this is like a sort of sarcophagus style door. It's made of stone. It's quite ornamental looking. There's markings all over the wall, all around you. Do you know what the Bayeux tapestry is? Have you ever heard of that?
Of course.
So British people will know what that is because it's quite a historical thing for us, but I don't know if do you know what the Bayeux tapestry is?
No, I don't.
Sorry, tapestry.
You'll recognize it, I think.
Isn't that like a banner that has pictures on it?
Yeah, it's a ye olde banner. It's really long. It had a lot of
Yeah.
work.
So it's 70 meters long. It covers an entire museum's all of the walls.
So basically, it tells a story or something like that.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly that. Yeah, so it tells a
I've seen it on
story.
games. Yeah, I've seen
And-
it on games.
And that seems to run, now that you've noticed it, it seems to run along all of the walls in the area that you're in, Strider.
Can I try to read it?
Okay, yeah. So as you begin to look at it, it covers the entire massive room as well. It covers the whole place. So ideally, what you
I have a
need,
starting point.
you need a light source.
I hold up a bloody part of this thing in the hopes that it will help. Zix has this.
And it goes out.
Never mind.
I have 3 treated torches
How well treated are they? Taken out for dinner?
and
Yeah.
flint
Ooh,
and steel to
story
light 'em.
time.
Okay, so you light one of your bright torches.
If only I could see the map.
Okay, so what we need here is people with lore master, linguistics, or any skills like that to be making rolls.
Yep, I got
I
Lore
will do
Master
better.
and Linguistic.
I have both in literacy and writing as well. That should do it. Crit 5.
Nice.
So we've got a crit there. Okay, so this seems to be. It takes you a while to find the start of this, where it actually starts, but you do eventually after about 15 minutes. And there's these beautiful carvings all around the room, and it seems to be depicting a story where lots of stick people pray to the gods, and then the gods seem to be fighting other god-looking creatures, and the little people with their spears are helping some of the gods. And then one of the gods with many arms seems to be, and is a female, seems to be winning. Anyone with the religion skill?
Cleric?
Religion? Yes.
Okay, make your roll, mate. Jesus
that's
Christ.
awful, Eric.
It's like
Are you
hitting him on the
alive?
head with a hammer.
No, I was typing to
Oh, he's very
Cypher.
religious.
Okay, so you make your religion roll and you make a good roll. So this is Denlara. She's the goddess of pain and suffering. She's
We don't
not,
like her.
no, she's not evil.
He's a masochist.
She just represents pain and suffering. And there's a lot of pain and suffering in the world. So
A masochist.
she's very powerful.
Very popular.
Anyway, so these little stick figures seem to be supporting her, and eventually, as you go around the room, they fight each of the other gods in turn, and you recognize some of these gods. One of them's the Night Lord. You can see his many arms and his contorted face, and then there's like a symbol of the moon in the background. So it's definitely the Night Lord, and he's been slain. And then you move on further down, and there's the Sun Lord. The Sun Lord's been slain. And there's Panky, the keeper of the souls, the little goblin. And he's been slain. He's been killed. He's been shoved with spears and things. And so all of the other gods seem to have been killed. And then in the last picture, you see all of these thousands and thousands of little stick figures with their spears and so on. And they're all worshipping at the feet of Denlara, who is this huge goddess on this massive, what's called a ziggurat. So imagine an Egyptian pyramid, but flatter. This is what the Incas used to build. And it's like a stepped temple, a bit like a pyramid. And she's right at the top of this ziggurat, and they're all worshipping her. And that seems to be the final scene.
Ooh.
As
Well-
I'm assuming you're describing that to us, yeah?
Yeah.
As
Would
you
it-
do that, I think I'm going to, if I can, climb up or get to a position where they're all worshipping her and just carve a P in her head with my knife. I will send you to Panky.
Okay.
No one kills my god.
Oh, Jesus.
So
I
it'd
mean-
be safe to say that these necromancers we ran into worship her.
Maybe.
I summoned the spiky spikies.
Remember what I said about the Koshka Empire?
Yeah, being brutal and
So yeah, so there's a number of doors in this chamber. There seems to be something interesting over here. There's a sort of ornamental door over here. There's another passageway here you haven't examined yet.
If we go to the west, it might let us circle back up to where some of the other doors were in that starting room we were in. In fact, is there door to the north of us at the minute. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Is that the door there?
Yeah.
So there's a door here where I'm pulsing.
Yeah.
There's a door here where I'm pulsing.
Yeah.
Both stone doors, like sarcophagus type doors.
A quick question regarding how Forged VTT works. If I put my mouse over the door symbol that is up here, it turns into a finger. If I
Yep.
click that, will that do anything? I don't want to click things which will spoil the game or that I
Yep.
shouldn't be doing.
So if you want to try one of the doors, you just click it, and it will either return a locked noise or it will open.
Oh, I'm going to search this one for traps, and then I will try that. And I will let the group know that I'm going to check this because I think it's going to lead us back to the start. So, perception for looking for traps. 66, that is under my perception check, so that's a pass.
Okay. Yes, doesn't seem to be any traps.
Cool. I will click it, see if it opens. It opens! Zix has found the way back.
Okay. Yeah. So that is indeed the door because that's your secret door that you came through.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, you fucking do.
Did you want me to try and check this door here next, guys?
Either that or the one in this room.
So you don't need to roll every time now. You've made your rolls. You're on the ball now. So if you want to open that one, you can.
Oh, nothing has happened, or has it?
Oh.
I didn't get a noise, but not. Oh no, it has happened. It's because you've got a torch there. I see what's going on here.
Okay, so there's a big dais in this room. If you imagine one of our Christian churches, where you've got the pulpit, and then you've got the bit where the priest stands. It's a big dais, and then there's usually like a cross in the middle, isn't there? And then it's usually made of marble or something like that. This is a similar kind of structure, but it's much bigger, and then it's got drainage tunnels in it. One on each side, one here, one here, one here.
Oh, that's going to be for blood, isn't it?
And
Yeah.
Yavanna very quickly points out that this is probably for blood to drain
Before
away.
you go into the room, carry on though, Si. Don't go in the room yet, guys.
But again, this is quite ornamental. A lot of money went into this structure.
Stuart has noticed that I don't know if Six will need to make a roll. Just here looks like a spiked ball of some description.
Yeah, this is just nature beginning to
Okay.
take over the
That's fine.
ruins.
Not an obvious trap then.
No.
Is with this diocese thing then, is there anything on there that might be of use to us? Sacrificial blade or anything like that at all?
Right, so you made your roll. So you notice, and your little roguey sense is tingling. Churchy people hide things,
Yeah.
expensive things, and they hide them under other things that look heavy.
Yeah, okay. So do I see, I'll look on the floor for sort of drag marks or anything like that, scuffs on the floor where this thing may have been moved.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, this moves in some way.
Okay. Could I check it for any obvious sort of buttons or latches or anything like that might move it automatically?
Okay, so you've got Trap Maker, which is an appropriate sort of skill for this. So
Yeah.
have a little look and see if you can work out a mechanism.
That's
Yes.
a pass. Yeah.
So you take about 10 minutes to try and figure out this puzzle. And it seems to be that where the 4 runoffs point to, there's like a little notch high up on the wall for each of these little areas, and you press each of the notches, and then the whole dais moves in like crunching, grinding, Indiana Jones type sound effects. And then underneath, there is a chesty chest.
Zix has found treasure! And then he will look at the chest, see if it looks to be trapped or locked.
Okay, so you made your trap roll. Yes, this was a trapped chest 100 years ago.
Yeah.
poison that was coating it has long since evaporated.
Wonderful news.
So all you need to do is make a lock picking roll to get into the lock.
So as much as I'm going to hate
luck.
myself for, I would, before I do anything, as much as I will hate myself for admitting this, last time I did a lockpick, you said my lockpick broke off in the lock. Would I
Yep.
have more than one lockpick, or is it just that one particular lockpick is broken and therefore I can't pick that lock anymore?
No, so you've got a bundle of lock picks,
Cool.
luckily.
Awesome. Yes, I will add some luck. Is it 5% per luck point used?
Mm-hmm.
And we get them back at beginning of next session?
Yep.
Yeah.
I will use 4 of those.
You want the juicy treasure?
Absolutely. So that's an extra 20%. And I'm doing a pick lock. So that puts me at 98%.
Okay, so 95 is the most you can ever have.
In before critical
Oh
failure.
my god!
Wow.
Ah!
By one.
I'm just not going to... I
Golden!
rolled a 96. I'm just not going to play a rogue
What
anymore, man.
guild
This
are
is
you with
ridiculous.
Golden!
Can you be kind? The gods, the gods.
This
So,
is fucking pointless.
so anything above a 95 is always a critical failure.
Oh,
So
great.
no
great.
matter how much luck you
Roll on that table.
So you snap off your remaining bundle of lockpicks. In a desperate effort to open this thing, you lose your last 5 lockpicks as they all snap in the lock. And you're going to have to build some new ones or make some new ones from here on out.
Zix
Just
gets
in-
very angry, starts smashing this thing. And, no! Zix hates this place! And throws this thing on the floor. It depends on the size of the chest, of course.
So, I mean, it's a fairly sizable chest.
Okay.
You'd need a neb to smash it, you reckon?
You want smash?
Ned, come fix this, please. Zix
Ned,
hates this sandy place.
Okay. So, what? Smash how? Is it just wood?
So yeah, it's a iron bound wooden chest that at one point would have been very sturdy, but
I
time,
could pop off its sort of pressure points.
you need to make a strength roll. So
I'm pretty strong.
do you have bodybuilding or weightlifting or anything like
I
that?
don't need that. I'm just massive and awesome.
Okay,
I'm very strong.
so you can make a strength roll at half
Why would it be at half? I've got loads
because
of
you
strength.
don't have bodybuilding. You don't have the training
When
to
was that
break
an
things
option?
open.
When was that said?
But you do have 10
You're strong,
luck,
but you're not bodybuilder.
don't you? You've got
I
10
spend
for
10
luck.
luck, whatever.
So you can use some of that. Oh
Fuck
my
you.
god!
Oh my
That's because of
goodness.
the bodybuilding.
So
The game is mad at Simon.
So you do smash the chest open. You throw it against the wall, but some of the things inside break.
Good.
Awesome. Exactly what I
Okay.
wanted my entire
Yeah.
life. I've so far this campaign failed at being a rogue 100% of the time.
No, you were sneaky earlier. I promise.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I've been unsuccessful at traps or locks. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a whole bunch of kind of gold and silver coins, obviously very old. There's chalices, again, gold and silver. There was some bottles in here. They've all smashed. And there's some plates that have pictures on. You think maybe emperors or could be gods, or you're not entirely sure, but they look expensive.
I'll pick the silver and gold and then begrudgingly pick it up and start putting it in my pockets. Nix doesn't even want this bloody gold. It's stupid gold.
Okay, so you've got about 100 platinum pieces worth of miscellaneous religious artifacts. So, plates and coins and candelabras and things like that.
Okay. Maybe Ned can carry this. Zix is not strong enough.
I'm sorry, I broke it.
So that's a significant sum of cash.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
So you-
warn the other two about stealing from other gods, and just tell them if you're gonna steal something, I would suggest giving something in return so they don't bring the wrath on you. Just like
Zix is not stealing from the gods. Zix is stealing from the people, and the people are the dead.
oh,
Okay.
I warned you. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's good
I
role
love
playing
it.
from both characters there. All right, so we're going to wrap this up shortly. Just quickly, Strider, anything?
No, just waiting to check these doors and stuff. Other
Okay.
doors.
Anything from New Eight?
Nope, I'm enjoying the fucking show here.
Okay. Anything from Neb?
I pray to the gods for, hope that we can get some new lockpicks for our friend.
Okay, so we'll round off with Strider looking at this final door. So do you want to just go and open it, mate, or do you want to bring the rogue up?
No, I definitely want to bring the rogue.
Okay, let's go. And as we'll leave the room, Zix like, oh, I missed a coin, and go back, and I'll take a candle from my bag, light it, and put it in the hole where the chest came from, just making sure no one can see him doing it. It's like, Zix is not superstitious, and then run back and catch up with everyone else.
So you
Like,
took,
his
you
luck
took
here has
cleric's
been awful.
advice.
Oh yeah, like I feel cursed in this place. Nothing is opening for me as it should, and things like that. It's like, maybe we will do something for this.
Okay, so you look at the door. The door isn't trapped. Again, it's a heavy stone door.
It opens, and Zix will stealth his way in. Not that there's much point in stealthing after all the noise I've been making. But,
I mean, yeah, and also you can feel the stillness in these rooms. These are ancient rooms. No one's been in
Yeah.
here for a very long time.
it's just force a habit for him, really, just sort of slipping quietly.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so in this room, you can see the remains of a painting resting against the wall. It is in, if you imagine a sort of Arabic style. It's been damaged quite badly, but again, it shows the picture of a warrior, an ancient warrior holding a spear, and then it's sort of cut off. It's been torn in half. But clearly, this was a work of art at some point. In here, Yav made her religion roll, so we'll let that carry over. This is an altar and what remains of a statue to a god that isn't Denlara. So clearly, the tapestry thing showed you that Denlara is the one true god here. This belonged to a different god. And it's all smashed up. You can see that the altar's been smashed in half, the statue has been broken, and bits of it lie on the floor. There's another door over here. Do you want to have a look and see which god it might be?
I expect our cleric would.
Yep.
Oh, because you can roll an 8.
I stay
Zix
true to my
knows.
path. Just like
So did
you.
Zix. He's got blindness or something going on. That bloody sting in his eye still hurts.
Oh, if is anyone else wounded? Still?
Don't think so.
No, I'm good. All
Okay.
good, mate. He's using it as an excuse.
Okay, so you make your roll. As you approach, you look in horror as you realize this is a sacrificial shrine to the Night Lord, and it's been desecrated.
I must rebuild the shrine.
Okay, and we'll leave it there for tonight. All right, everyone gets 1 XP. Well done, everyone.
Thank you.
And I'm going to give Yav 1 extra point because that sunburst saved you a lot of problems.
I should have waited for Scythe to to cast his spell first. Do a free cast.
And next week we'll finish exploring this ancient underground temple.
Hopefully, I can actually see the temple next week.
Yes, that would be good.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, I'm jumping over to Scum for anyone who is interested in the event.
I am very much interested, but my wife is playing 7 Days to Die, and I'm the host server, so I will
He is the
be
host.
joining.
Have fun.
Thank you, though.
Okay, mate.
Thank you for the session, mate. Good session.
GG.
All right.
As always.
Listen.
Yep, GG's.
See you next time.
Get Zix in.
It was.